Hello, kings and queen. Welcome to my budget channel. My name is Budgets with Elma, and today we're going to be closing out my month of February. Although we're already in March, but let's close out the month of February, okay? If you are new to my page, welcome. Please hit the share notification bell and share this video. If you are returning, welcome back, okay? Today, we're going to be talking about how to close out my month of February, okay? So, for February paycheck number 1, we estimated, my husband and I, right? The income that I would be bringing in is $1,500, and that is what I brought in. That is after all the deductions from my job have been taken out, my 401k, my health insurance, my dental insurance, any other things that I have through my job. Everything has been taken out prior to me getting this amount. So this amount was correct, okay? As for my mortgage amount, me and my hubby took care of that. I did include it on my template. However, I did not include the amount because me and my hubby, we take care of that beforehand. So with that being said, the electric, okay, we estimated it would be for $150. It ended up being $165.65. The trash and water, which we had them combined based on the city we live in, we estimated $95. In reality, it was $133.79. The cell phone, I estimated it was for $125. It actually was $123. Okay, so I estimated for the fixed expenses, it would be $370. In reality, it was $422.44. Okay. For my subscriptions, I have Netflix for $21. In reality, it was $21.61. For my Amazon Prime, I estimated $7, and in reality, it was $7.05. For Disney Plus, I estimated $11, and in reality, it was $10.99. For Canva, I estimated $12. It was $12.99. For my CapCut, what I use to do my editing, I estimated it was between $5 to $10, but it ended up being just $1. Okay, so in total for subscriptions, I estimated $56. In reality, it was $53.64. Okay, I also estimated for savings it would be $554, and it still remained the same. As for my cash envelopes, I estimated 520. It ended up being 272.54 cents. We'll go more into that once I'm done with paycheck number 2. For paycheck number 2, my estimated bringing home is $1,500, and that still remained the same. As I said before, after all the deductions from my job, health insurance, dental, any 401k, any deductions that I have comes out prior to that, okay, out of this amount. Also, me and my husband, as always, we split the mortgage in half, and we already took care of that, okay, especially on paycheck 1. So for paycheck 2, the bills that we are paying fee, and that was for $390, and it was for $390, okay. The internet, we estimated it was for $159, and it was correct. That is the amount. For State Farm, we estimated it would be $19, and this is my life insurance, not my car insurance, and it was for the $19. For my car insurance, as mentioned before, I do have a 19-year-old, which we are super proud. She is college bound. Of course, she lives at home, but me and my hubby, we got her car, so she has her own car that she uses, and me and my husband takes care of the insurance, okay? So our insurance in total for both vehicles, full coverage, is $220, and that was the correct amount. So we estimated the total for fixed expenses was $788, and it was just that amount, okay? Okay, with that being said, For our savings, we did estimate it would be 517, and that is what we ended up doing. Same thing for toll, which is for our debt. We ended up paying that amount. Okay. Same thing for the other expense, which I don't title it that. I put it as my cash envelopes, and amounts were okay. Now we're going to go into tracking the expenses that we've done for the month. Okay. So confirming 1,500 is what we brought in for both paycheck number 1 and 2, equaling 3,000 as our monthly income bringing in. Okay, these are all the expenses that we have done in this month. So from February 13, we did do the trip. We estimated the hotel would be around 160. We ended up paying 113.45. We paid it ahead of time with our debit card. On 2/13, we did groceries and we paid $6. On 2/14, we did coffee/food, and that was for $13.75. We used cash. And on 2/18, for trip expenses, Busch Gardens for my kids, we did expense for $120 using cash. On 2/19, we did food, snacks, okay, and that was the amount of $305. On 2/20, we did toiletry expenses for things for the house, and that was just $1.07 cash. We did February 21 groceries, and that was for $34.74. We used cash. February 21, we did groceries for my daughter's cake because it was her birthday week. And this is for my youngest daughter who turned 6, not for my 19-year-old. And we picked up her cake, and that was for $27.33. On 2/21, we did toiletry shopping, and we went to the dollar store, and that was for $17.50. On 2/21, we did shopping. That was the category, and we bought some clothes, and that was for $27.78. That was cash. On 2/24, I put gas in my car, and that was at Wawa, of course, and that was for $18.01. Okay, and that's cash. On 2/25, we did groceries, and that was for $42.22. That was cash. And 2/25, we did groceries. We bought drinks, soft drinks for my kids. They had friends over, so we did a big haul of different drinks. And that was $19.80, and that was cash. On 2/26, we bought pizza, so that was in the dining out, and that was for my kids. And that was for $9.62. That was cash. February 26th, we did gas at Wawa for $10.98. Okay, so that's $10.98, and that was with my debit card. And on February 27, we did food shopping, and that was the fast food. Okay, so that was $6.69. That was debit from my card. And on February 28, we did food/coffee, and that was just something for breakfast, and that was for $3.52 using cash. And on February 28, we did gas again, and that was for $21.01, and I used cash. And the last one was February 28. It was for food, some snacks for my kids. They got a sub, and that was for $15 cash. Okay, so these are all the expenses that I did for the month of February. And right here, I have spend on expenses. What I spent on the expenses, okay, in my cash envelopes. So for groceries, I budgeted for the whole month $250. I ended up spending $133.61. So I had a positive of $116.39. Okay, a positive. So I had money left over. For my trip envelope expenses, I had budgeted $160, and I ended up spending $133.45. and that gave me a plus of $26.55. For my kids' envelope, okay, I budgeted $100 and I only spent $31.31. So that gave me a credit, like a plus of $68.69. For my gas envelope, I budgeted 50. I used the whole 50. Okay, so that zeroed out the account. So that was correct. What I budgeted is what I used. And for my toiletries envelope, I had budgeted $20 and I spent $18.57, leaving me a $1.43 balance, okay, which is a plus. And for my shopping envelope, I had budgeted $100. I only spent $27.78, leaving me with $72.22, okay, as a plus. With all that being added up, for all my cash envelopes, the total was $680 that I had budgeted for. And after all the expenses has been taken out, I now have a remainder of $285.28. What I'm going to do with this is I'm going to roll it over. I might roll it over into depositing it into my account and leaving it there as a buffer with what I already have, and that will help me take care of the mortgage payment that me and my husband split in the next month coming up. Or I might take this balance and use it to fund my next saving challenge, sinking funds, and maybe even my cash envelopes. But I'll see. But as of now, I closed out the month of February and I have a plus balance of $285.28. Again, my name is Budgets with Elma. With that being said, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time on my next video.